Welcome everybody to Maximus and Lexter. Today we're back on the TSW Train Sim World on the Xbox One X. Today we're going to be doing the trash collection in the New York pack. So here we are, here's our little train. Right, so we've got to get on board obviously. So today we're just going to do the first part of the objective of this one. So we're going to take the ride up there and sort of get the train all set up to come back, etc. Okay. I'd also just like to give a quick reminder that if you wish to join us on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube, you can also join us on any of them as well. So let's just get that out of the way. Okay, so we're inside our train and let's get ourselves ready to move off. So I've not really driven this train too much, to be honest, only a couple of times. We did the passenger train in New York last time. I actually quite like doing that one. I sort of got used to driving that train quite well. Last time I think it was like a passenger one, and there's quite a lot of control of the speed, which is quite good. So it looks like with this we're going to have to be a little bit careful, and obviously just as we're only guiding it out at the moment, just to watch our speed on this one as well. So off we go down the line. So I hope you're all doing well, and say thank you for joining us. And on the bottom right of your screen, if you're watching this on the PC, you can see our little watermark there. If you wish to subscribe, that'd be great. Done a mixture of games lately with done a few of the Spider-Mans and the PlayStation and Train Sim World as well. And we've also done some proper train videos working alongside some people at a local organisation. So this is what we've got to do. Hey everybody, give us a wave. So I'm not sure how I feel about this train. Nothing against this train, I don't mean like that, because these are completely driven to the passenger trains, working train. The only reason I say that is because I like a bit of visual. As you can see on the left hand side, you ain't got so much of a visual there, have you? So let's just increase our speed a little bit here, keep it going over. So now our first stop is 0.8 miles away, so we're heading up towards there. As I say, these are completely different to the working to the passenger ones, because these are more working. Obviously we don't, where I'm from in the UK, we don't get quite so many of these type of trains. Hey mate, sometimes I wonder what he actually does, what's he there doing? I haven't seen him yet to do a lot. But there we go. Hey everybody, show the window. Now are we approaching the tunnel? I don't think we are, but again, just keep an eye on the speed. If you notice there, we're actually going downhill a little bit. So I know perhaps I'm going a little bit more than I should do, so that could be just because we're going downhill. But as long as we don't go too far over our speed limit. Normally you do get like yellow and then it goes red if you go a little bit too fast. So as long as you're not going into the red, don't worry too much. Now we've just gone into the yards in our destination there. Let's just apply a little bit of braking here, just watching our speed, just keeping it easy. It's actually it does keep you busy to keep a train at a low speed actually. It's surprising. Well, not that surprising, but it kind of, to try and a little bit of speed and a little bit of braking here and there. There we go, I think that should be enough. And release that. Off we go. Do we need more speed? Yeah, we've got just over 600 yards now, 650. Those points are going in the right direction. As I say, because we are going downhill, you do have to bear that in mind if you are going to apply anymore. Here we go. Now I noticed recently, if you've got the Xbox version, if you haven't noticed, there is a new add-on. So take a look, because on the PC version you get quite a lot of add-ons. Obviously the game itself hasn't that long ago, I suppose, had the full pack upgrade, but as I say, there is now available its first add-on, so we might well take a look at that. And the add-ons, I think, obviously they're not going to necessarily show more detail, but these are the add-ons that might be worth checking out, because you get lots in different areas and also different types of trains. So if you're interested in that, obviously the add-ons you pay extra for, so you might be worth looking into if you enjoy this, because you get a lot of details as well. Okay, so coming up to 230 yards, we can see our mark up where we've got to stop. So let's just apply a little bit of braking. See how we do with our stopping today. I'm not the world's greatest stopper, if that's the right word. But we want to get there, we want to get there. Come on train, roll on up. Come on, keep going, keep going. You want to, like, come on, come on. Get out and push someone, make sure we get there. Okay, 50 yards, so let's add some more braking. Don't add too much, don't want to stop before we get there, because you do actually have to, it might sound a bit silly, but we've got to get there. Is it going to roll in? Are we there? Really? That's what I say. You gotta get to the marker. You gotta. There we go. 1 yard. There we go. And all stop. Oh, stop. 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 There we go. Okay. So set the track switches to gain access to track 1. Right. Okay. So I guess we got to find a switch. So now come on, up we come. So obviously we've got to go up. Let's go take a look at the track and see if we got a switch to auto. Down we go, on we go, and down we go. That's it. Come on, down. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's go along the track and find our switch. Bit weird, the sound on the gravel. It doesn't quite. I think the train sound quality is really good, but I'm not so sure on this sound quality of walking on this gravel. But that's me, perhaps just being a bit picky. So where's our switches? Oh look, have we got some switches here? Here we go. Okay, so let's just change these over. This is really the first time I've kind of got involved in these switches, and I haven't seen any previous train videos that I've done. I've not really had to do all this yet, so this is a first for me. I admit I'm an amateur when it comes to massively points and all those sort of running, so I'm hoping this is what we got to do. So let's get back to our train. You know, it might sound weird, but I like trains and I respect trains and I admire trains. I think they are great machines, especially helping everyone and everything they do. But I've just not really involved massively. No, it's probably sounding wrong playing this game, but I've actually got quite like to play this game. I've actually quite to enjoy it as well. I think they offer something different. You know, you can sit back and relax. Yeah, it depends on the type of game you want to play, basically. But anyway, here we go. So we're on the move again, and let's hope those points take us in the direction we want to move to. Again, watching our speed. Again, we're going uphill this time a little bit. Not a lot, but we're still going uphill. So let's hope we don't crash into those trucks. Trucks? That's not the right word either, is it? Trailers? Now we should turn. Yeah, look at that. We did. That's a bit of luck. Excellent. Okay, so I guess we're heading now up towards where we got to get ours to. Steady does it. Again, keep an eye on the speed. Now we've got, looks like our stop is 580 yards, 10 miles per hour coming up, so just be aware of that. Slowly and steadily, as they say, eh? Okay. 470. Just keep it steady. But we want to make sure we get there as well. So you will lose a bit of speed on the uphill bit, so you want to make sure you get enough there. There we go. Coming up now, we shouldn't be too far before we see it. Yeah, been 300 yards. Just about see the marker coming up now. Up there we go. Up there. So let's see how we do on stopping our train on this occasion. See if we can get there. And 50 almost, pretty much. So what's the speed? Speed's an idle, but we've got to make sure we get there just as much as we stop. Counting it down now. Okay. Can we roll up to it? Just making sure we get this time already on the brakes. 20, 19, 18, 17. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Full stop. There we go, as long as we get that chucky stop, we got it stopped. Okay. So there we go. And down the steps. Now we have to disconnect here, the engine. Now it's the first time I've done this, so I'm not 100% sure where we have to point to, but we will find it together. It might sound weird me saying all this, but you know, I don't want to come across here as like I know it all and everything else. I'm kind of learning with you on these ones, so we want to keep that because that's not fair. So I am making this video not necessarily. Oh, I just saw it then. It was down a bit, wasn't it? No, down. You know, figuring these things out together, I think sometimes it's a good thing because sometimes you get the YouTubers know. Oh, there's our link. There we go. Kind of know everything straight away, and if you're trying to learn, I think it's good. Just says wait there, so it's waiting for it to learn together, to discover together, to make you feel. Oh, how should I say that? It's important to feel, you know, people know it all a lot better. And sometimes it's good to find these things together as well. Okay, back into our engine, and off we go. Okay, so this time around we gotta go 220 yards. We can actually just about see the stop mark just coming up there anyway. Here we go. Make sure we get up there. And then 60, there we go, about 150. Oh, look, left the brake on. Not necessarily a wise thing to do. watch the speed. Okay, we apply the brake, not too much because again we want to get there. Hopefully this video is, I've made this one a little bit shorter. There is a little bit after all this, but if this is a shorter video just to take a look, see what Train Simulator is about. Do you know what I've done here? We're going the wrong way, aren't we? There, we've gone back. See, must have changed that one. Okay, so if this happens to you, make sure everything's in idle and your brakes are all released, and then kind of restart the train, should we say. It's so easy sometimes, I've found, to, you know, push on the wrong one, but some of these are quite close. Okay, so we don't really want it on emergency really, but there we go. 1 yard. Look at that. One. We've got to move forward 1 yard. No, let's not do that one again. I can't believe we've got to go 1 yard. There we go. So as we do all the settings as we are asked to do here, we've got to do the lights. Is that the one we're going to do? Yep. Okay, so these yards ones obviously just pointing out where the switches are that we've got to follow. Obviously we're following what we're told on the top left, is telling us. These are indicating them all to us, so we're just literally shutting everything off on this side. Okay, what's next? Up here. Just staying up for this one. Change that one to where it's telling us. There we go. And the next one in the fuses. Okay. Nope. Nope. No, we want them on, don't we? What am I doing? Turn them on. Turn them on. I didn't mean to do that because we've got to go outside. Okay, so I think we are now going to go into the other engine, the other side. Let's go up here. Can go out the other side and through the cab the other end. It doesn't really matter. So now what we're going to do now is prepare similar to what we've just done, but we're going to switch everything on all ready for the engine to go on its return journey. And that one and that one. So yeah, we just got to get everything okay. In the seat and do all the switches here. Read that one, make sure it's quite close to the lever there, but we got there. And that one. Bright. No, yeah, it is bright. So make sure that's all on full. Full, come on. No, I'm not calling myself a fool, or you. Okay. Right, what's the next one? Down here. pointer in the right place. There we are. Okay. There's a lot to remember, isn't there? Good job it's telling us. I would never remember. There we almost done. As I say, we're almost done now, so thank you very much for watching this part of the video. And so I think there is a bit more to this one after this bit, but I just want to show you this little clip of getting the train already. So thank you very much. We are Maximus and Alexa. Don't forget to join us soon. Thank you. Goodbye.